Yoshinobu Yamamoto is the first pitcher since 2001 to throw back-to-back complete games in a single postseason. I know come March, you're going to be ready to...
Oh, he'll be the enemy.
Yes, absolutely.
Until then.
But right now...
He's my favorite.
You have really taken to him. Why is he your favorite?
Because you're willing to...
2025年のポストシーズン、山本由伸はまさに別格の存在でした。ミルウォーキー戦での完封、ワールドシリーズでの2試合連続完投という2001年以来の歴史的快挙。そして誰もが驚いた18回の死闘の翌日、1日休んだだけでブルペンに現れ、チームが必要とするなら、どんな場面でも投げる準備はできています。とチームに告げたエピソード。その姿はチームメートの心を動かし、対戦相手を苦しめ、そしてリーグ全体をざわつかせました。今回はそんな山本の活躍をさまざまな角度から語った4本の動画を日本語訳でお届けします。まずは MLB セントラルのアナリストマーク・デローサ氏によるミルウォーキー戦の解説です。デローサ氏は2023年に続き2026年の WBC でもアメリカ代表監督を務める人物。ワールドシリーズの山本を絶賛しながらも、3月になったら彼は敵になるんだよなと苦笑い。そんなデローサが初球にホームランを浴びながらも完封した山本の修正力をデータとともに解説してくれています。
Yeah. We were saying as they were playing the post-game sound, you could make the argument that if Dave Roberts had left Blake Snell in there, we'd be talking about back-to-back complete games in this series.
Absolutely. And the stuff, Robert. I mean, Blake Snell, it's 3-pitch mix, electric stuff. And then to watch Yamamoto, like, just take apart Milwaukee. Yeah. With splitties, heaters, breaking balls, everything sharp on point. Yesterday, we did a huge skybox on Yamamoto and kind of the game plan Milwaukee could potentially have against him. They handled 95 plus. Yamamoto wasn't landing his splitter coming into this game. Well, he found it. So there was 3 things I want to dive in on why he was able to have a complete game and have the moment. And they lean on you. Let's go. Let's get into Yamamoto. He's a top 5 pitcher in the game. Take your pick at the top. Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal, 50-50. Some would like the lefty, some would like the righty. And then after that, Yamamoto slotting in 3-4-5 somewhere along the line. You take a look at it. His ERA is 5th in the league. His expected ERA is 3rd in the league. The stuff he can control, fielding independent pitching, is at 2.94. That's 8th best. Opponent average and opponent OPS. That's what you got to look at. No one gets any hits off these guys. So we worry about racing to get to the bullpen in October. The Dodgers are doing the complete opposite. We're not even going to put our bullpen out there. We're just going to keep running starters out there. But I love the ability, and we're going to get into the... Kike said it in the postgame. He didn't let the first pitch to Jackson Chourio affect his night. Get me over, 4-seam heater, middle away. We all wait for it, and we all wonder, is he going to swing, is he not? Well, he decides to swing, goes opposite field homer. But look at the adjustment he's able to make after Jackson Chourio takes him deep. Look at that. After that pitch, 4-seam sinker, 0-0 heater was kind of off the table. He threw it 12.5% of the time. How'd he start you? Splitter 31% of the time. Curveball 44% of the time. Cutter 12.5%. So you couldn't just go up and go into ambush mode. Although it appeared, and we'll get into it, it did appear Milwaukee made a concerted effort. They were going to come out swinging because he had like 50, 60 pitches and was cruising in the 5th or 6th inning. So I thought that was interesting. We could dive in the adjustment and the ability to get right off first pitch heater. And then like William Contreras comes to the box, it's get me over breaking ball. No one's swinging at that pitch unless you're hunting it, 0-0. How about a splitty to Bryce Terang to start the AB? So he's got the ability to get ahead, multiple weapons, put you away with multiple weapons, and keep you out of the air. Starting pitcher to rank in the 85th percentile in strikeout percentage and ground ball percentage this season. 14 ground ball outs last night. He was efficient. Nays is in my ear. Blake Snell had 11 in game 1. I just want to go through it and show how he attacks, keeps the ball down. He's got all weapons, all quadrants, different variations of a heater. You see it right there. Run that back. It looks like a nothing first pitch. This is a little cutter that looks like it would be a perfect pitch for him to drop the barrel on. Four-seam heater, let me run into this and get the crowd going. No, it's a little cut fastball, little cutter up top. Watch him just take him on a ride. We'll stay inside, then we'll throw a backdoor breaking ball. You could tell Christian's trying to process all of this. So what does he do processing? Let me stay back and see it deeper, and ends up getting jammed on 97. Mr. Durbin, get me over breaking ball, 0-0 that he lands. 96 black four-seamer in, split off it, ground ball, and it was all night long. He could just throw that little splitty, get the lefties to roll over, little choppers to Tommy Edman and Freddie Freeman. Bryce Terang, same thing. The ability to keep the ball, that's one of the best hitting yards in the entire big leagues. And you see right here, Yamamoto 2025 splitter usage. So he changed his ability to get ahead 0-0 after Churio took him deep. He has the ability to keep you in the yard and keep you on the ground. And then yesterday we were talking about he didn't have his split the first two starts of the postseason. So maybe does he go away from that? Well, he went right back to it. Look at the splitter usage. Overall regular season, 25.4. He's using it 16.7, and then the NLCS 30.6. But versus right-handed hitters, he almost completely took the split away. Last night, it was back in vogue. Same thing against the lefties. He was using it. It was nasty for him. So he had every weapon, and we can get into it. Look at the heat maps right here. Regular season, this is hitter's perspective, Nays. You're right here. So you're a right-handed hitter. This is where the splitty's going to end up. It's fumbling out of the zone, down and in. And then it was a spray. He kind of lost it for two starts. Last night, he was able to tunnel it down and into the righties and away to the lefties, so he had it back. Want to take a look at another Christian Yelich AB and another Caleb Durbin AB, and just watch the ability to throw a split for a strike right there, to get ahead with a split, throws him 4 in a row, and he just takes him on a ride. I'm never going above the hollow of your knee. I'm going to stay here until you fish at one of them. Same thing with Mr. Durbin. Get me over breaking ball, steals a strike, goes right back to it. He's got you 0-2. Watch this wiffle ball split. Whew. Unbelievable. Just a fantastic job, Robert. I mean, the starting rotation there is just incredible. I mean, Blake Snell, Yamamoto comes out. You're going to get Glasnow game 3, Ohtani. Milwaukee's got to find a way to generate some offense.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
An ERA of 1.54 from the starters this postseason. But what did you make of the Brewers' strategy early? They were very, very aggressive at the plate, particularly swinging at pitches early in the count. What did you make of that strategy against Yamamoto?
Yeah, it was noticeable. The thing about Yamamoto is the ability to throw multiple weapons for strikes and keep the ball on the ground. So it actually kind of led into him being able to ride it out for 9 innings. But at the end of the day, you say to yourself, if you're the Milwaukee Brewers, they haven't faced back-to-back starters like that the entire season.
Yeah.
So you almost have to you have to wash it, like Murph says. They've beaten this team 6 teams in a regular season. You have to kind of try to find reasons to believe.
And it doesn't get any easier because tomorrow at Dodger Stadium, it's Tyler Glasnow, and then it's Shohei Ohtani waiting in for him in Game 4.
続いては同じくデローサによるワールドシリーズでの山本の投球分析です。WBC で直接対決することになる山本をトップ5の投手と断言しながら解説するデローサ氏。2026年3月、アメリカはこの山本を一体どう攻略するつもりなのか、その本音が垣間見える内容になっています。
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is the first pitcher since 2001 to throw back-to-back complete games in a single postseason. I know come March, you're going to be ready to...
Oh, he'll be the enemy.
Yes, absolutely.
Until then.
But right now,
he's my favorite.
You have really taken to him. Why is he your favorite?
Because you're willing to put team in front of self. And I know it's easy to say here, but for the team to turn and see Yamamoto warming up in that 18-inning game on one-day rest when the world, he's mysterious to us, right? What do you get? $325 million without throwing a pitch over here.
Yeah.
And he is kind of living up to the billing. So I think for him to be so meticulous about everything to get himself loose, and then for him to go up to his manager and say, whatever you need me to do, it's just, it endears yourself to your teammates so much. It really does. So I want to get in. Yeah, I want to dive into how he's going to attack these guys tonight and how he's been attacking them. All right, I'm going to take you back to game 2, early in the first inning. And the beauty of Yoshi Yamamoto, here he is, first and third, big spot. And he's able to go to work with multiple weapons. And we're going to get into the fact that he can throw his split for strikes to get back in counts. He can throw his split right there to start a count off 0-0, and then he can bury it in the dirt. So it plays like different variations. You're going to see Kevin Gausman as well do pretty much similar stuff with his split finger. Eventually, Vlad gets so locked in on this pitch, he throws a 12-6 curve, punches his ticket at 81 miles an hour. Capalbo nailed it. I was going to call for it, and you had it baked in. Look at you. Yamamoto pitch usage splits. Okay, look at the first pitch. Usually it's a 50-50. It's a heater slider. It's something you could take a chance on. What are you taking a chance on with the first pitch with this guy? It's a potpourri. Same thing with 2 strikes. I mean, splitter, curveball, four-seamer. So it's a lot to handle. I want to get back in. Nathan Lucas as well. And what does he do? He pitches a little backwards. He gets you walking to the plate, worried about the off speed. So he starts him split, elevated 96 by him. He's a little late. Good take by Nathan Lucas right there. And then he locks him up with a four-seam heater at 97 miles an hour. It's devastating stuff. The beauty of this guy, like I said, look at the different counts. He can start you with the split, and then he can put you away with it. I'm always blown away that from the position of the ball wedged into these guys' fingers, that they're able to control it as well as they are. Look at Yamamoto's splitter usage. Overall, 32.4% of the time. Look at how he uses it first pitch. 22% of the time split is crazy to me.
Batter ahead.
Look at batter behind. He puts you away with it. Batter's ahead. 41% of the time he can get back in the count with it.
And that's unique.
That is very unique. Get back into the tape because Nays found one more thing that kind of caught his eye, and he wants to make a point here. Yamamoto has normally throughout the course of the year been a guy that pitches hollow of the knee down. Seems like he's tried to elevate the four-seamer a little bit more, and then you win my heart when you send a translator up on one-day rest. Mark Pryor was probably taken aback, and he started to light toss, and all of a sudden they said, hey, you might actually get in this game. The Dodgers bullpen has tracked man for days. First pitch, 97 miles an hour.
So he was hot.
He was hot. I want to see if that has any lingering effect.
Okay.
But look at the elevated four-seam fastball splits this season. Regular season, 36% of the time he'd elevate it. World Series Game 2, 60% of the time. He was rushing it up there. It's a lot to handle, a lot to cover, and he's rolling. It's complete games. Dave Roberts is going to let him go 135.
Yes, he will.
次はドジャースの正捕手ウィル・スミスのインタビューです。3度のワールドシリーズ制覇を経験し、2025年の第7戦では決勝本塁打を放ったスミス。2026年の WBC でもアメリカ代表が決まっています。山本とバッテリーを組んできた彼だからこそ知るポストシーズンでの舞台裏エピソードが語られています。
The House wanted an indelible moment from the recently completed World Series. Will Smith joins us, 3-time World Series champ, 3-time All-Star. Will, good morning. Good to see you, man.
Yep, good morning, guys.
Hey, so I want to start with this because back-to-back World Series, deep runs into the fall. Last year, I mean, I can't imagine the workload, what it did to your body. You're playing in the World Baseball Classic this year. How are you maintaining yourself? Talk about the protocol.
Yeah, no, we got good athletic trainers, good strength coaches. Yeah, like you said, the World Series kind of wiped me out. Especially that 18-inning game. But yeah, no, I just take November off basically. I don't do anything November, and then come December, start working out. In January, we're back at it. So it's kind of just a routine now. It's worked, and yeah, I don't know, just kind of keep going.
Will, the 18-inning game was early in the series.
Yeah, game three.
Yeah, game three.
So you're sitting there going, man, we got to get through this. When you come back after the 18-inning game, what are you thinking? Are you looking long haul the series, or is it like we got to wrap this up right away?
No, I wasn't really thinking after that game, honestly. I was getting IVs, just surviving, just in survival mode. Come back the next day, try to win. I think we dropped the next 2 games, unfortunately. It would have been nice to win those 2, but had to travel back to Toronto. But yeah, I'm just glad we ended up winning it. So it was worth it.
So can you equate it to somebody at home, what that does to your knees, to your legs, what it might feel like? Maybe they're lifting weights or maybe they're jogging. Can you compare it to anything for somebody?
I don't know, honestly. I was cramping up come the 13th or 14th inning. So you ever get cramps? You ever just out running and you want to quit?
I can't even squat for 30 seconds. I'm sorry. That's just unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah, it was just conserve as much energy as you can, and hopefully this game ends as soon as possible.
Young legs, man. Capable of doing a lot. I know that we've spoken with a lot of your teammates, with Dave Roberts, about the mindset in camp this year. Hadn't been a three-peat in a long time, Will, and the targets have been on your backs for a long time now, whether you're trying to three-peat or not. What kind of motivation and what kind of camp does that lend to for you guys in Camelback Ranch?
Yeah, it's obviously the goal this year is to win a World Series. That's our goal every year with the Dodgers. We've got a really talented clubhouse, bunch of good guys. With the last couple of years we've gotten along great. Just leaned on each other. So yeah, that's the plan this year. Is to win another World Series. It's gonna be tough. There's a lot of good teams. We can have all the talent in the world, but we still got to go out and do it. And it's going to be fun. Teams are going to be coming for us, so we're going to be getting everybody's best, but we're used to that. So it should be an exciting year, and should be get another push.
All right, I hope I deliver my question properly here because it could come off wrong, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Oh, I love when we get these.
So my thought is you are really one of the core of the club. You're like the nucleus now. And before it was like Shohei, Mookie, Freddie. It's almost like the core 4 of the Yankees. They always left out a guy. You're part of that big core now. When did that start to feel like maybe they're pitching me different, I'm getting recognized, that I'm starting to do some damage, and they started to respect you a little bit different? Did you notice that at all, and when did that happen?
Not really. No, not really. I feel like kind of more of a veteran guy now, I guess, in the league. Still not as veteran as some of my teammates and all that and some guys, but yeah, I definitely feel like, I've performed pretty well the last few years. The guys in the clubhouse, we just love each other. And so I just do my job. I think guys respect that. Guys look up to me, the pitchers. We have a good relationship with all our pitchers. I think that goes a super long way, just lasting throughout a year and in the postseason, is how well I can, assist them and kind of lead them. So yeah, I just try to quietly do my job and, let Freddie, Mook, all those guys kind of, be the superstars that they are.
Well, you're right in there. But I'm going to ask you about one other superstar. We got about 30 seconds for this answer. When you saw Yamamoto get up in the 18th inning after he pitched, or whatever inning that was, what were you thinking?
It was crazy. I told him after Game 6 when he had just come back again or whatever, I was like, hey, just be ready for Game 7. You never know. And he's looking at me like I'm absolutely crazy. And then sure enough, he's out there. Yeah, that was what he did that whole postseason during the World Series, just mowing guys down, getting out there. It was incredible. And, we needed him. And, just for him to go out there and do what he did was so special. And, I'll always remember what he did for us.
What's the rest of your day look like in camp today, Will?
I have no idea. I just finished up my physicals, so those are wrapping up. I'm going to go catch a little bit. It's kind of like a mess of a day, so there's no real schedule for today, but tomorrow will be, full on schedule and back at it.
Well, as we like to tell all the young guys that come on that have to establish themselves in the big leagues, hope you make the club this year, young man. Way to go. Thanks for joining us, Will. Yeah. We always appreciate your time, man. Enjoy the rest of camp.
Thanks, Will. Great talking to you.
Yeah, we'll see y'all.
そして最後は18年間ドジャース一筋で引退したレジェンドクレイトン・カーショーです。3度のサイ・ヤング賞殿堂入り確実の左腕が山本の超人的な活躍や引退後の心境を語ってくれています。なおこのインタビューはまだ引退直後のタイミングで収録されたもの。この時点ではまだ誰も知らなかったのですが、実はその後カーショーに驚きの展開が待っていました。引退したはずのカーショーが2026年の WBC にアメリカ代表として電撃参戦することが発表されたのです。デローサ監督率いるチーム USA の一員として大谷や山本擁する日本代表と対戦する可能性もあります。そんな背景を頭に入れながらこの動画を見ていきましょう。
Speaking of pitching, Clayton Kershaw, the recently retired three-time Cy Young winner and future Hall of Famer. We spoke to him yesterday, and the first question I asked was, how's retirement?
Day one, pretty good. Yeah, so far so good.
You know what's going to happen, though? You know how your body adapts to certain times of the year?
Oh, yeah.
You know, come February, you're going to be bringing the kids outside. You're going to get loose. You're going to long tossing and all of that. So get ready for that because you're going to face that. Plus, everybody's going to be out of the house, and you're going to be like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I everybody says, or a lot of guys that I've talked to said opening day is the day where you're like, man, I'm not there, you know? It's weird. So opening day is going to be a weird one. But to be fair, I haven't been in spring training in a couple of years. I've kind of planned some surgeries pretty well. So kind of missed spring training. So that won't be too new for me.
What was this World Series like as opposed to the other ones?
Yeah, I mean, last year was really cool because we got the parade. You know, I think, after the COVID World Series, not getting to do the parade or anything, and then getting to do that last year, it was kind of a celebration of almost 2 World Series, you know, and so that was awesome. But for me personally, to be a part of this one more than I was last year, and to get to see, you know, just to feel a little bit more a part of it, and then the parade this year was insane. It was so much bigger, so much longer, so many people, and that's just really special. You know, your last one to get to kind of celebrate with the fans and, tell them thank you, tell them how much they, supported us and our team and me personally for so long. And it was just so fun, man. It was so cool.
The importance of having your kids at an age where they can appreciate seeing dad out there. How important was that to you?
Yeah, I'm thankful for that. You know, my oldest 3, I think will definitely, I don't know. Do you remember stuff when you're 5? I think you do. Yeah, it's close, but at least my oldest 2, I think, had a blast. My oldest son Charlie got to be in the dugout a lot this year. Got to be in the, shag BP, do all the stuff, and so he was super invested in it this year. And I'm thankful they'll remember me, that I had a job at some point. You know, it'll be good. It was just it was so fun and memorable. And I mean, my wife, rock star, she's pregnant right now and traveling from Toronto to Dallas to do school, back to LA to Toronto. I mean, just doing it all. So it was, it's good to be home and good to get to celebrate with the fam too.
Have you seen the video of your wife in the stands when you're on the mound? Oh my God.
She's not a reliever wife, Dan. She's a starter wife. She's not a reliever wife. That's just too much stress to not know when you're coming in and to get to do all that. But yeah, I think she was feeling it, to say the least.
Okay, but are you nervous in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I think we all are.
I don't know if you allow yourself to get, like, you have to play a mind game that I got to be confident. I can't have any doubt or be nervous.
I think you have both, though. I think it's not doubt. Like, you're confident you can do your job, but warming up in the pen, hearing that phone ring, kind of all new stuff for me. It's like that phone rings, it's like an adrenaline pump, and so, all of that, running in, trying to feel your legs and trying to execute pitches and all that. At the end of the day, I'm just so glad I got that out because that was the last time I ever pitched, and it could have gone sideways. So I'm just glad I got that last out. And I thought it was going to be a bigger out, but we ended up playing like 7 more innings, So I think it was just it was a crazy game. And like I said, last time at Dodger Stadium to pitch, it was awesome.
Dave Roberts said that you were probably coming in Game 7.
Yeah. So I had no idea there was one out. So when Kirk grounded into that double play, I thought I was coming in the game, like tie game, extra innings. I'm pitching with 2 outs and a lefty up to bat. And then Bardo, our bullpen coach, just said, "Hey, we just won the World Series." And I had no idea. So that was amazing, though.
So
Crazy.
a delayed reaction.
Yeah, I didn't believe him at first, and then I turned around, saw everybody out there, and ran out there and got to celebrate again, man. Just amazing.
Talking to the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. No, former Dodger, Clayton Kershaw. Yeah.
Former Dodger.
Unemployed. What are you going to do the rest of your life?
I don't know, man. I've got a lot of kids, so obviously I'll do that for a while. And I love baseball. I do. I love baseball. I have a passion for it. I feel like I can help in some regard, in some way. But I have no idea what that looks like. I obviously don't, feel the need or want to travel too much right now. So, there's some cush gigs out there, some special assistant jobs and different things like that if the Dodgers are gracious enough to let me do that at some point, I think I'd definitely be interested in that. But, we have a baby coming in December, and everybody says I have to figure out how to play golf. So maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I really don't have any idea. It's kind of nice, though, the no plan.
It's got to be weird, though. You're watching the 9th inning from the bullpen.
Yeah.
So you don't even have comfort. You don't have company. It's just you and the bullpen catcher, I'm guessing?
Yeah, there's a few guys, a few of us left down there. But hey, wasn't it amazing what Yama did? That was I don't know if you'll ever see that again in baseball. It was like a guy that pitched Game 6, come in and not just get 1 or 2 outs, but go 2 and I think it was 2 2/3 or something. So just incredible superhuman stuff from Yama, and there's a lot of guys that went out of their comfort zones for us to win this World Series, and I think that's what makes the Dodgers so special, man. A lot of superstars, obviously, but a lot of guys willing to go above and beyond to help us, which is really cool.
Yamamoto, I said this to your manager, former manager. He reminded me of Pedro Martinez, similar size, and just feels like he can throw every single day.
Yeah, I cannot believe what he did and how. I don't know how he felt the next day, but for him to do that, man, just like. And he's been on a Japanese schedule, coming over from Japan. And then even this year, Doc protected him a lot, basically pitching on a week rest or 6 days the whole time. So for him with no days to go out there and do it, I'm thankful for Yama. He got me one more World Series. So thank you, Yama. It was amazing.
Did you ever pitch to Ohtani?
Yeah.
With the Angels?
Yeah. Check the numbers, Dan. Check the numbers. I never gave up a hit to Shohei. And I will have that for the rest of my life. I think he was like 0 for 10 or 11 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't rub that in, do you?
I haven't told him yet. I didn't know how he would take it, but
I got the numbers. He's 0 for 11 with 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, feels good.
You
feels
owned
good.
the greatest player in the history of the sport.
Yeah, it feels great. I'll take that all day.
Did anybody ever ask you how to pitch him, knowing your success?
Guys asked me on our team. Obviously, I would never say anything to anybody else, but I think you can't throw middle speed pitches, and unfortunately now that's all I throw is middle speed pitches. So I don't know if I would have done very well now, but man, those like the slider, changeup, mid 80s, upper 80s. I don't care how good it is. I don't feel confident throwing that stuff. So you got to throw really hard or throw soft, like
okay.
curveball.
But at what point do you know? I can't do this. I can't fool people. I can't be Clayton Kershaw anymore.
Yeah, I think over the course of this season, I really started to feel it more. Like I was able to pitch okay, and I had a decent season, which I'm super thankful for, and I was healthy for it. But, sometimes you look up there, and I was throwing, 87, 88 mile an hour fastballs, and I felt completely healthy. And, it just felt like it was the right time. Like this was not going to work for that much longer. And so in the day and age that we have now of velocity, like even 91, 92 is not potentially enough. Like you can get away with it as a starter if you know what you're doing. But it just didn't really feel like I had I had enough in the tank to do it for one more year. And, you know, Elle and I, even going into the season, we're like, hey, this kind of feels like the last one. And so, you know, this last month, knowing that it was over and getting to do this the way it was, just couldn't write a better script, man. It's unbelievable.
If you were going to name your soon-to-be-born baby after one of your teammates, former teammates, who would it be?
Well, I'm having a girl, but if I was having a boy, I guess the question is, who do I like the most? Man, right now, maybe Yoshinobu. Maybe Yamamoto.
Just Yoshi, right?
Yeah, you can go Yoshi. I was a big Mario Kart fan growing up. You can go Yoshi.
Hey, congratulations. And I still go back. I get people during COVID when you were in your office and you were showing how you grip. I mean, you were our first Zoom guest. And when you showed us all of your pitches, I still have people saying how much they appreciated that and learned from that. And
that's awesome.
And I always go back to that because do you have a baseball by you here?
Yeah, give me 15 seconds. Oh, wait, nope. I got one. Got it. Right
Okay.
here.
Give me the grip of your last pitch as a major leaguer.
All right, it was a slider. I threw all sliders because basically my fastball and their slider are the same pitch. So I just kind of did this. It's like a four-seam grip, but I just get the top. I think this is like I think you open beer cans with this or beer bottles.
You might be using that a lot.
Yeah, I might. And then I just kind of angle my fingers. So it's literally like a fastball with a slight angle of the fingers. And yeah, I threw that slider the most of any pitch for the last few years and saved my career. Got to stick around a little longer.
Well, congrats with the baby coming up and in retirement. We appreciate your time, Clayton.
Thanks, Dan. Always fun, man. Appreciate it.
Clayton Kershaw. Imagine retiring at age 37. Here I am, 69 years of age, and kind of, you know, trying to workshop it, trying to figure it out. But yeah, 37, and he realizes, you know, what he did before at a very high level, you can't do anymore. You can't fool him anymore. And when your slider is the same speed as your fastball, you know, you're in trouble because you need to have a little bit of that separation because if you're going to deliver your fastball and slider and it's all going to look the same, but it's going to be, you know, 5-7 miles an hour slower with your slider, you know, that's what makes you great. And then you bring that curveball in there as well. But, you know, he's not throwing hard, and he knew it. And that's why he was coming in.
さていかがでしたか。今回はミルウォーキー戦ワールドシリーズの解説からチームメイトのウィル・スミス、そしてレジェンドのカーショーまでさまざまな立場の人たちが山本由伸について語った動画をお届けしました。アナリストのデローサはデータで山本の凄さを証明し、スミスは間近で見てきたチームメイトとしての本音を、そしてカーショーはレジェンドならではの視点で二度と見られないかもしれないと超人呼ばわりしました。立場は違えど全員が口を揃えて山本を絶賛しているのが印象的でしたよね。そして注目はやはり2026年の WBC デローサ監督のアメリカ代表、そしてカーショーまで加わったドリームチームが山本擁する日本代表とどう戦うのか、今から楽しみでしかありません。このチャンネルでは引き続き WBC に向けた関連動画も翻訳していく予定なので、見逃したくない方はチャンネル登録と通知をオンにしておいてもらえると嬉しいです。最後まで見てくれてありがとうございました。またお会いしましょう。